Okay, so today's math problem, this is a first grade TEKS, and what we'll be doing today is analyzing a problem um, and figure out what type of problem it is based on the information on the word problem. So in this word problem we have Alex has 5 blue pencils, 10 green pencils, and 3 red erasers. How many pencils are in his bag? So, analyzing the problem, I always want to make sure I know what the question is. So I underline the question and I know that the question is how many pencils are in his bag. So I know that the keyword here is pencils. So that's what we're going to be finding out is how many pencils are in his bag. I can tell it's going to be finding out the totals of the number of pencils that he has total in his bag. So, in the beginning it tells me Alex has 5 blue pencils, so I'll circle that. 5 blue pencils and 10 green pencils. Okay, I see that he has 3 red erasers, but we're not asking about that, so I'm just going to cross that out. So what I want to do to represent this problem, let me go ahead and show you that we have I can tell that this is going to be we're trying to find out what the whole is. So this is the whole. This is our part 1, and then we have part 2 here. So I'm going to be using base 10 blocks to find out what the total number of pencils will be that Alex has in his bag. So what I like to do is, even though I'm using base 10 blocks, I will draw my grid. Okay. I have my whole, and here I will have my part. So these 2 parts give me my whole. So I know that Alex has 5 blue pencils. So here we have a tens rod. We also have units, which are ones. I know that Alex has 5 blue pencils. So I could use a 10, but then I would have to regroup. So instead, I just want to start off with my units, which I'll just take 5 units. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. My second part is 10 green pencils. Since we have a tens rod, it would be perfect for me to use a tens rod. Now that I know that I have 5 blue pencils plus 10 green pencils, I will find out what my total is. So I take this, which is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm adding, and once I counted it gave me 15 total. So I know that my whole will be 15. Some of the misconceptions with these type of problems when students are reading them is they don't analyze the problem correctly to identify if it's going to be addition or subtraction. And then also, just like we threw 3 red erasers in there, students will think that they have to add an additional number into the problem. So they would add the 5, the 10, and the 3 to give them the whole number of items that will be in a bag. So we can always make sure that we're analyzing the problem fully and identifying the key words to make sure that we're getting the accurate answer within these problems. So in this problem, we have Sebastian had some marbles. He gave 9 away to his brother. Now he has 7 marbles left. How many marbles did he have to start with? So what I want to do with this problem is, of course, I want to begin to analyze it first. My question in this problem is, how many marbles did he have to start with? So I know that we're going to be finding the first number in our problem because this is the number we start with. How many marbles did he have to start with? So here I'm going to write my problem out. This is a number he started with. and I see that he had some marbles, which is what he started with. He gave 9 away, so we already know that he gave 9 marbles away to his brother. He has now he has 7 marbles left. So I know that he gave 9 away from what he started with. So when I hear the word he gave away, that tells me that we're going to be subtracting. So minus 9 that he gave away equals 7 marbles that he has left. Okay, so in order to find out this type of problem, I'm going to be using a strip diagram. Some of the misconceptions with the subtraction problems is that the students see that the bigger number is in the front, or whichever number comes first, then they'll write the problem in the order that the numbers go. So maybe a student would have written 9 minus 7 just because they saw those numbers automatically and they know they're subtracting, but they didn't realize that we have to find out the number that they started with. So just by doing a strip diagram and analyzing the problem and identifying the key phrases, we can find out how the problem is supposed to be set up. So I know that this is the number that he started with because here we have 9 that he gave away and 7 that he has left. If we were adding, of course, we would add these two. This would give us a total. So it kind of works the same as an algebraic problem would work out. You would have to add to find out what the number is. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add our 9 and our 7. So 9 plus 7 equals 16. So I know that our total number that he began with was 16. 16 minus 9 equals 7 marbles left.